This is Tony and Mike in the morning on WICC 600, sponsored by Selco Heating and Air Conditioning.
We've got almost 9:09. We're looking at 57 degrees, maybe a little rain in your neighborhood this morning. Tony and Mike in the morning. Thanks for having a second cup of coffee here this morning. Matthew Mandel is here. He's president of the Westport Weston Chamber of Commerce, and they're gearing up for Westport Weston Restaurant Week. It's going to start on Sunday. It runs for 2 solid weeks. It's going to be a lot of fun. If food is your thing, well, this is going to be just great. Matthew, how you doing today?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me back again.
Anytime, my friend. That's what we're here for. What kinds of restaurants are involved?
What kind of restaurants? We have all types. We have Asian, we have Mexican, we have Italian, and obviously there are a lot of Italian in Westport. It's the basis for most of the restaurants in town. And you come out, you can have any different type of food you want.
Okay, and there's no limit. I can go to as many restaurants as I want to, right?
Well, that's the whole point. We run it for 2 weeks so that you have a chance to go to all of them. We've realized people can't go to restaurants every night, so we stretch it out over 2 weeks. Gives you plenty of time to do lunch or dinner at any of these places.
But you've got prefix menus, and you actually save a little bit of money when you go to Restaurant Week.
Absolutely. The whole goal is for the restaurants to offer something of value at a good price for people to come in and check them out, and then they become lifelong customers after that, especially with the great food that they offer.
Sure, and it brings people to the town. It's good for the whole economy for the town. I mean, not just the restaurants.
Absolutely. I mean, we don't want just people from Westport coming and eating. We want them from Norwalk and Fairfield and Bridgeport. Come on in and have some food down here in Westport. We've got the hottest restaurant scene in the county.
Can you name a couple?
Sure. We have 190 Main, which is pretty new. Mies, Boathouse, Da Pietro's, Reef Bistro, Rizzuto's, Sakura. I mean, it goes on and on. And we have them up in Southport as well. We've got the Grey Goose that's joining in as well.
Okay. It sounds like it's going to be great. Now, this is running for 2 weeks.
Absolutely, 2 weeks.
Is this something new, or you always did it for 2 weeks?
Oh, no. I've been doing it for 2 weeks for the last 5 years since I've been running it. 1 week just is not sufficient. It allows people to participate in as many as they can. And that's what we want.
Sure, and a lot of people, they come back and repeat business. I mean, no reason why you can't do it for 2 weeks. Talking with Matthew Mandel. Matthew is the president of Westport Weston Chamber of Commerce, and we're talking a little bit about Westport Weston Restaurant Week. What is this? This will benefit certain charities? Or
No charities. This is just strictly bringing in more business to the restaurants in our community. And what's really good about it is it's flexible pricing for them. So you have the high-end restaurants and the low-end restaurants. They each can find their price point. So a lunch can be $15, $20, or $25, and dinners can be $25, $30, $35, and some of them are charging $40 because that's where the prices of food are coming in these days. But you can find your great price point where you want to eat, and that's what we offer.
And the reason why it's there for 2 weeks, too, I mean, you just can't decide. You know, I mean, you want to eat Italian? Okay, but, geez, I really wanted to do Mexican. So you could go there every night and eat a different meal.
Right, don't forget French and Japanese is also available.
Yeah,
and American, we can't forget that there's still American food. Good old hamburger is also available.
Sure, absolutely. You're doing some great work there. Is there anything else on the docket? Anything else that's coming up that you want to tell us about?
Well, actually, we're running another event we call Supper and Soul, which obviously works with the food as well. It's a dinner and concert series, and that's coming up on November 10th. You buy a single ticket. You can have a 3-course meal at any one of 7 restaurants in downtown Westport. Some of them are on this list as well. And then see a professional concert at Christ and Holy Trinity Church at their Seabury Center. It's a great show. We're bringing up an act from North Carolina. Her name is Casey Tyndall, and Rolling Stone called her the #1 new country act in 2017. So people should come out.
Oh, sounds like it's got a lot of things going on. Wow.
Absolutely. Chamber of Commerce is vibrant in Westport.
Yeah, a lot of activity. That is great. Anything else you want to hit, Matthew?
Yeah, the website. You have to be able to find out what's going on, both for Restaurant Week and Supper and Soul. Go to westportwestonchamber.com. That's westportwestonchamber.com, and you can see all of these things on the website. Find out what restaurants are involved in all of these different events that we do.
All right. Matthew, once again, thank you so much. You got a lot of energy, my friend. It always seems that you've got something going on in Westport Weston. There's always great activity there.
Hey, thanks. I always appreciate coming up and talking with you.
Anytime. That's why we're here. Thanks so much. All right. We've got 9:13, Tony and Mike in the morning.